right.
Psalms 83. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zied, yea, all the princes of Zebah and Zalmunna, who said, let us take ourselves the houses of God in our possession. Oh my God, make them like a wind, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Hallelujah! Selah!
All right, we're going to do the Sabbath today. The topic at hand today is, will a man rob God? And one of the reasons why we're going to be touching bases on this today is because you got a lot of churches today that they make you feel guilty if you are not tithe. You know, we got a lot of churches that command people to tithe, such as you got $4 It says that
Create a flow of dollars.
right.
That is his real name.
Right.
Create a flow of dollars.
Right. So you got this brother who sits here and says that that tithers shall be shot.
9 times.
Right. Yeah, 9 tithers shall be shot. So before we get in this topic, you know, of course we all know that we up under the order of Melchizedek. That's right. But there's nothing wrong with giving a free will offering, you know, out of the kindness of your heart. But today we're going to touch bases on what tithes is according to the scriptures, so we can get the full understanding of what tithes is in the Bible versus what they're calling tithes today. Right. And then we're going to show you that there's a difference what the scriptures say versus what they tell us the tithes is. So we get churches that they put your name on the board if you ain't tithing, and they make you feel guilty. Right. So before we get deep up into this, we're going to go to Genesis chapter 14.
Hold on, I know this whole week's been crazy.
Yeah.
This whole 7 days been just drastic. A man married his dog out in California. His male dog. Right, dress on and everything. That's right. The Grammys that just took place. Very satanic and very out in the open with these things used to be done underground, real discreetly. And only if you had certain knowledge you could, you know, peek, oh, okay, that's wicked, that's Masonic right there. But now they just coming full-fledged with it. That whole Grammy Awards was wicked. They had 33 homosexual marriages.
Yep.
On the stage at the Grammy. That's right. Katy Perry.
Queen
used to
Latifah.
be a so-called Christian country singer. Last week,
Queen Latifah.
giving an interview saying that she rejects Christ, she don't believe in heaven or hell. She sold her soul to the dark side. Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you got all this stuff going on, man.
You got the Masonic Grammys. You got dude marrying his dog.
The bankers.
You got these 3 bankers that just committed, I'm talking about international bankers, just committed suicide within a week. One jumped off a 500-foot roof over in London. So what they know we ain't figured out yet. You feel me? We on the brink of financial collapse, in which the Bible speaks of, and the ushering in of the mark of the beast. So it's no time to be in la-la land. This Bible, for it to be fake, as some people say, has a funny way of coming true. That's right. You got some brother?
Supreme Court of Maine has a transgender case for a young person that was in 5th grade when they started the case. They allow it.
Yeah, that's transgender identity is one of the 40,000 new laws that will be put on the books of America this year in 2014. Now we just got out the first month yesterday. You feel me? And it's all type of stuff. It's like 2014 hit is coming in warp speed now. That's right. Where if you're not paying attention. But that transgender identity is one of the laws right there. So if you're a woman and you feel like you want to play some foosball, you can put you on a jock strap. You understand? If you're a boy and you got the broken wrist syndrome, you can go and sit down with the little girls in the bathroom. That's right. You feel me? So what's an abomination to the Lord is becoming the status quo now. See what I'm saying? These things that were prophesied to happen are happening in front of your face. You feel me? So while people think it's all about getting their money and getting their stacks on deck, you got international bankers that print your money commit suicide.
Also, as of today, February 1st, the military can now they now have bestiality laws. They can lay the beats now. It's in the law.
And there's some kind of weather modification going on too, man. I don't know if y'all seen them attempting to melt this snow. All over the country, and the snow ain't even melting, it's turning black.
Yeah, that was another thing, that fake snow.
So keep your eyes, keep your mind focused on what this Bible is talking about. Now more than ever, it's time to focus down, learn these commandments,
Pray.
believe in the Lord, get your prayer game up and all that, because anybody caught in that field gonna be basically fuel for the fire. It's just what it is. We're here to scare you, we're here to warn you. You know the storm coming, you prepare, don't you?
That's right.
So it's just time to prepare, man. Let go of all those selfish, petty little beefs and all that. Let all that go and dive deeper into these scriptures.
That's right.
Everything it's saying is happening, and you still think it's about you stanky living. I'll give you some money, then you look down on somebody ain't got your money. Meanwhile, the bankers commit suicide. Right. It ain't making no sense. Look, bro.
You said 40,000 laws?
Yeah, 40,000 laws in 2014.
You said bankers committed suicide.
Yeah. 3 bankers in a week.
They had clothes, drones on the
Drone, yeah, that's something else. That's how they was fighting the war over in the Mideast. Right. We thought it was a war on terror with the Arabs. Now the drones are on American soil.
And one actually arrested somebody. I forget where. You might want to look it up. One drone actually arrested somebody.
Praise. So I'm letting y'all know there's a few things that's going on. We're not
But again, Queen Latifah, a known closet lesbian, by the power.
She ain't closet no more.
She was given power by the state of California to do an abomination of witnessing and giving these people blessings of marriage. 33, which is a wicked number. Madonna, with her cane, decrepit self.
Yeah, but she said they was gonna make history. They said we're gonna make history. I'm happy to be a part of it. And it's like the holy of holies. See, it's all attacking the scripture. Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, the Gary, Indiana store. Yeah, it's serious.
That's the plan. Even when you look at
demonic possession.
My brother was talking about 33 being a wicked number. In the cult world, you know, they do everything by numbers and symbols.
That's right.
One of the things in numerology, when you look at the definition of numerology, it's the branch of knowledge that deals with the occult significance of numbers. So when you look at these occult people, one of their primary numbers is the number 11, which represents duality. That's why you got people like Beyonce come out with the album Beyonce versus Sasha Fierce. Yeah. Then you got the number 22, which combines the vision with the duality. Then you got 33, which is the number of enlightenment. That they call that the triangle of enlightenment. So that's what that number comes from. You know, that's another reason why they call it that triangle. Yeah.
And a third of the angels was casted out of heaven. So symbolically, 33 is a number.
I didn't think of it like that.
Symbolically, the Most High casted a third of the busters. They tried to throw a coup on them.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this topic, of course.
Yeah.
You know that we up under the. Oh, you had something?
How y'all doing today? You know, I know y'all probably say where this guy come from. We all family, right?
That's right.
The sister that I work with, she worked in 5-star or whatever. She's not here today, and she was telling me things which I already knew, and I told her I'd be here. So I try to be a man of my word that I did come. She's not here today, but still I'm here because I'm a man. I'm supposed to be a man of word. I mean, it's kind of refreshing. It was kind of refreshing to hear from our conversation. You know, a young woman is 21 or whatever. She was talking about things that I knew about. And so that made me like, you know, she was kind of radiant with her expression of these things. And I say, well, let me go see for myself. So I came. So, and it's really, really refreshing to see this. See people, we dialogue and talking about stuff that's going to happen because we really walking into history. History was already written, we just walking into it. That's right. And it's very, very refreshing, very to see that y'all talking about some reality, real stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we as people need to be re-educated. We need to be everything that we was previously taught, we need to reevaluate that thinking.
That's right.
It wasn't right. But you know, and I'm not gonna take it all, take the whole conversation of where I go on and on and on about it. I'm listening to y'all what you're saying. I know it's true. So you know, when you say something true, I want to see that light. I want to see for myself to get knowledge. Because knowledge is never ending. You know, once you say you got it, you done lost it because you have knowledge is forever. So I just want to say everything you said is true, man. It is very, very, very refreshing to hear this, man. Like I said, we family, so that's why I want you to see me and I firmly believe in the teachers. I don't believe you would fair kind of what the things he said, and it's just refreshing to hear y'all with that dialogue.
Now, with that statement, bro, we do have to let you know down here is Genesis to Revelation.
Yes, sir.
And Christ is the Alpha and Omega.
That's right.
His law, statutes, and judgments reign supreme.
Right.
We understand what you're saying about those teaching of that, but
Right.
in here, they
Right.
have to, whatever he's teaching has to match this if you mention Christ, because we believe he is the high priest taking over the order of Aaron and Moses, but the same laws that are written in this Bible. There's nobody else for us to look to.
Right.
There's nowhere in this book that it mentions any teachings of Muhammad. You know, Ishmael was taught by Abraham, so he was taught these laws, statutes, and judgments. So anything pertaining to that doctrine, it has to apply to the laws written in this book. If it don't, we don't mention it because there's no other way, according to this Bible, to reach the Father other than to go through Christ.
That's right.
According to this book.
We already, first and foremost, right? I understand everything you said. Well, when I come into somebody else's house, I'm listening and I'm not being critical, analytical about the things you say. I respect whatever you're saying and have an open mind to what you're saying and do my own evaluation, my own investigation.
That's right.
So let's get that understood now. I'm not trying to cause no crucial conflict about what you say. I'm listening to you as a black man with your perspective and I'm listening. I'm not debating on anything that you say. I'm just listening and gathering information and putting it to my reality. So,
right. Well, the only thing we're saying is that any other prophet, not mentioned in this book, will not be given.
We ain't dealing with
them. We like it's just saying if somebody is doing this and they belong to some other faith and they're doing something in the community, whatever. But when we're talking about spiritual enlightenment, who's going to be the judge sitting on the throne of every action you've done in this life,
Right.
it has to come out of this book and none else.
Okay.
Because
That's right.
Christ don't share with any other doctrine. There's nowhere it's written in here that he's going to split it down the middle. If two walk together, they have to be agreeable.
That's right.
Farrakhan teaches that Christ is a great prophet, but not the Son of Man. That's in total reverse of objection to what this book teaches. So we can't give honor to that because it lowers his status, and the sacrifice that he made for us on Calvary cannot be reduced to a man-made religion, so to speak. And in this Bible, it never talks about religion. It only deals with the nations of the world. And being we were put in a position of slavery, our history is in this book, recorded in Deuteronomy 28, Psalm 44, Leviticus 26, about who we are as a nation of people and who the rest of the people on planet Earth are. Like the so-called Caucasians, the Bible say they are the Edomites, and they have 12 families and branches. Ishmael has 12 families and branches. Then you got Jacob, who was born when Esau, has 12 families, one of who we are, the tribe of Judah. So everything you read and hear will be pertaining to those groups of people on planet Earth. And where do you fit in at? Because this prophecy is already written. This is why every other doctrine, when it comes down to prophecy, they come back to the Bible. When you can't do that with this says all enough. All enough. So, like I said, any question you have, you can raise your hand, but it's going to be directly, every answer is coming out of these 66 books.
First and foremost, like I said, I'm just listening.
Right, absolutely. We understand that, but we have to let you know how it's going to be taught.
But also, leading here, I say, I was going to, and they said, I firmly believe what they said, meaning that we are the first, we are the original, you know what I'm saying? Everything comes after, from us. Everything, we are the original man, black man.
Black man, I mean, there's a lot of black men on earth. What nation of black men are you?
Tribe, the original tribe Sabbath.
So that's not recorded in here anywhere. That's a tribe that cannot be located or its genealogy found on planet Earth.
Yes, sir.
Can you show the genealogy